Yes, today we're going to say goodbye to our news director, Tim Ryan. Tim's going to be so missed. Kim, you're sitting with him now.
I am. First, we're going to talk a little bit about Tim. He returned to 9 News in 2020 after many years here before that. He's been in the news industry for decades, helped cover many stories in states like Texas, Arkansas, most of them here in Colorado. Today, we get to say happy retirement, Tim.
A fire last night leaves some mid-Missourians homeless.
Every newsroom needs somebody like Tim.
The overcrowding in the jail is so bad.
Tim Ryan exemplifies one of our core values, and it's curiosity.
The cuts would also take a big chunk out of Wichita State's library budget.
He's a man who is curious about everything and has learned a bit about everything and wants to know more about everything.
As always, thanks for joining us.
And that's a really great quality to have in a journalist or an editor or a manager. Somebody who has an insatiable appetite for more information, no matter the topic.
Tim Ryan is one of the legacy players here at 9 News. He loves news. He loves everything about it. He lives it, he breathes it.
You never wondered if he had your back. That's a really big deal.
When I think about what Tim has meant to this organization and also KVU in Austin, you know, someone who cared deeply about journalism, cared deeply about getting it right, and someone who really understood history.
I'll miss your institutional knowledge. You knew everything that happened at this station.
Life, the way I see it, is about impact, right? And the impact you've had on my life has been huge.
When you look at Tim Ryan's impact on KUSA, you cannot underestimate his moral compass and his ethical compass. And I also truly believe that ethics are like oxygen, and it's easy to take for granted, and newsrooms die without it.
I wish you and your family every happiness ahead.
I hope you know how much you mean to all of us.
Not having your mind helping connect history, legacy with now. And we will miss that, and we will miss you.
You know, they say when you retire, it's not the end of something. It's just the beginning of something really special and new.
Here's to continued days, weeks, months, and years of love from family, fun with friends, and fulfillment from within. Congratulations and Godspeed.
Thank you for everything that you've done for me. Thank you for everything that you've done for Colorado, for this community, for this newsroom. You literally wrote the book on this place, and it means the world to all of us.
So we dragged Tim out into the studio for this. This is a big decision, and you really have been the leader, the one making tough decisions that so many people don't understand behind the scenes for so many years. What are your thoughts?
Well, I just think back over all the big stories, Kim, and you know them all. You know World Youth Day, 1993, Summit of the Eight, 1997, Salt Lake City Olympics, and also a lot of very hard stories, tragic stories. I think about we wind up in the middle of people's lives on very hard days, and I think this newsroom and journalists like you have done such a wonderful job of remembering that we also need to be human beings when we're covering the news. We're not robots, and but it has been a wonderful career, wonderful time at 9 News, and I'm excited about the future and changing gears and doing different things, but I will miss this place very much.
You mentioned some of the many things. I know you're a good Catholic boy. I think World Youth Day, what it meant to so many people that, you know, with the strong Catholic faith. But you mentioned remembering these things. You have a mind for history. And just whenever we all question, when was that? You know. And so you're going to use some of that in your next.
I'm looking forward to, I'm going to teach history, a history class at MSU Denver in the fall. And I'm going to work on projects that are really about everything that's happened to us. It sounds impossibly big, but it makes sense to me. So I'm going to work on it, and I'm really eager to explore all these big questions about why life is the way it is. Why do people behave the way they behave? And also try to help look for better ways. I think it's always important. I'm hopeful that we can be better as a people, not just as Coloradans, not just as Americans, as people who inhabit this planet, and it's the only one we've got. I mean, there may be others way out there, but for now, this is the only one we've got. We should take care of it, and I'm eager to explore how to do that in a better way, and that's what I'm happy about and excited about.
That's kind of what journalism is.
Yeah.
It's a study of people and how we react and what
That's
we
right.
do.
Yeah.
Last night, there were so many people here from all over. I think of Tom Costello, many people from all over, photographers.
Mark Kobrick. Yeah.
Mark Kobrick. People from all over came here to say goodbye. And that's what you've meant to them. And I hope you realize that. You're an incredible family man. You got 3 great kids and a wonderful wife. But this job is a lot.
It is. I mean, I always say, and I say this for the people who are going to keep doing it, yourself and the rest of the team here at 9 News. Journalism requires a lot of sacrifice. You get yelled at sometimes. You have to stand in the cold sometimes. It's not always convenient. News happens whenever it decides to happen, and you've got to be ready for it, and you've got to be present, for the audience. But it's very important work, and I believe it'll go on forever. I believe 9 News will be present forever, and I'm excited to watch it. I'll be watching it without having to worry that I've got to get involved, and I'm happy about that. But I'm also very optimistic about the future for both myself and for 9 News.
Well, we are excited for you. We appreciate you leading with a steady hand and caring about all of us at the very core all the time and making your decisions. And we don't have time to explain it, but you saw the shirts. He has his own fashion sense too, Tim.
Thank you, Kim. I'll take that as a compliment.
He's a fashionista. We're going to miss that too.